What's up, my listeners, and welcome back to Grit and Greasy, the automotive podcast here on YouTube. It's Zay here, your go-to for all things cars, culture, and everything in between. Today's episode, it's close to home because we're diving into a journey I've thought about a lot about becoming a dealer tech. I'm thinking about becoming a dealer technician once I've been working at the independent shop for a while. And I want to make that leap from the hustle of an independent garage one day to the structure world of a dealership service department is going to be a big shift for some of you. Might be asking, why would I even consider that? Or maybe if you're in the same boat, wondering if that might be the next step for you. Let's crack open the hood on this topic and see what's really going on. If you've worked at an independent shop, you already know it's a world of versatility, resourcefulness, and grit. One day you're swapping an alternator out on a beater. Next minute, you're diagnosing a complex electrical issue on a luxury import. There's freedom in it in that, but also there's a grind. It's all about all hands on deck. And you've got the jack of all trades. Independent shops teach you how to think on your feet. No factory manuals, no problems, limited tools. You find a way. It's all about making it work. But there's a flip side too. Limited resources, and consistent work, and sometimes hitting a wall because you don't have access to the proper tools or training the dealers that dealerships do. Now we're going to talk about why consider the dealership world. So you've been thinking about going to a dealership. I get it. Independent shops can feel like home, but here's why becoming a dealer tech might be worth considering. Specialized training. Dealerships invest in their techs with brand-specific training. You're not just learning as you go. You're getting access to the latest knowledge straight from the manufacturer. Access to tools and tech. Ever been stuck on a job because you don't have the factory scan tool? Dealerships provide all those tools to the tech you need to tackle. Even though it's advanced systems, career growth, opportunities. Let's face it, independent shops have limited room for growth. At a dealership, you can move up the ladder from a tech to a shop foreman to service manager or even beyond. Stability and benefits. While independent shops have their charm, dealerships often provide more financial stability. Health insurance, retirement plans, and paid training. That's hard to beat. Now, I know a lot of, really big, chain independent shops do offer a lot more benefits. And of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Making a jump from an independent shop to a dealership comes with its own challenges. Adjusting to the structure of the dealership runs like a well-oiled machine. There's a lot more paperwork, rules, and standard operating procedures. But if you're used to the freewheeling nature of an independent shop, this can really feel like a suffocating at first. Specializing in variety. At an independent shop, you're generalist. You work on everything at a dealership. You might find yourself doing a lot of the same job on the same types of vehicles. Corporate culture. Independent shops can feel like the family. Dealerships are more like a corporation. That means less flexibility and more focus on meeting quotas and metrics. So, how to make the jump? Here's the roadmap I'd follow. Get certified. If you've been wrenching on cars for a while, you'll probably already have the skills, but get certification like ASC, Automotive Service Excellence, or brand-specific ones will make you stand out. Start networking. Talk to the dealership techs or the managers and ask about their experiences. You'd be surprised how often these conversations open doors. Do your research. Not all dealerships are created equal. Some are focused on building up their team, while others treat techs like cogs in the machine. Look for a place that aligns with your values. Be ready to learn. Even if you're a pro in an independent shop, transitioning to a dealership means adapting to new ways of doing. Embrace it. It's only going to make you better. Now I'm going to talk about why I'd consider it. So would I ever make the move to a dealership? It definitely will cross my mind. The idea of having access to the latest tech and training is tempting. Plus, let's be real. As cars get more advanced, staying ahead of the curve means working with those who have the tools, the resources to keep us up. But I'll admit, independent shop life has its perks. But the variety of freedom, that sense of community for me, it'd be about finding the right dealership, one that respects our experience. So it gives me room to grow. All right, greaseheads. That's it for today. Today's episode. If you're thinking about making the jump from an independent shop to a dealership, I say go for it. But go in with your eyes open. It's a big change, but it can also be a huge opportunity. Let me know what you think. Are you considering making a switch? Hit me up with your stories and questions. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay greasy and keep chasing those gears. This is Zay Signing off from Grit and Greasy. See you next time. Peace out.